Athletics expert, Brett Watton.
Thanks, Lynchy. Glad to be back.
It's back in the stream booth, and we've got the men's 1500-metre wheelchair. As you see, just another attempt on the runway. 4 metres 40, just not getting the right height there. And we've got a good battle out here. We've got a couple of elder statesmen and probably Hall of Famers.
Yes, actually a total of 21 Paralympic medals in this event today between three athletes, Richard Nicholson, Kurt Fearnley and Richard Coleman.
That is ridiculous. 5 athletes in there, 2 youngsters and 2 elder statesmen. So we've got in the number 1, Richard Nicholson, in 2, Greg Luff, 3, Kurt Fearnley, in 4, Brad Pemberton, in 5, Richard Coleman.
So they'll be looking for 3:03 as their rear qualifier. I don't think they'll quite get there tonight. It'll be more of a battle for position in this one, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, 3:03, very fast. Like you were saying yesterday, they do build up their speed, so negative splitting does occur a lot, and that's fast.
Yeah, very fast. They will negative split in this event. It's one of the only distance races or events where you see people do that. But very, very, very talented field here. Nicholson, Fearnley and Coleman all have won different various medals, World Championships, Paralympic medalists as well, as we see them come in the home straight here, Lynchy.
And you've got that group of 3, like we said before, Nicholson, Fearnley and Coleman. They're tucked in very, very close together there. 3 athletes. We've got 2 youngsters who are hopefully trying to emulate those 3 out in front. Brad Pemberton and Greg Luff, both only 16.
Yeah, very young. Greg Luff, actually a T34 competitor. So Brad is in a similar classes to the 3 out front there, spinal impairment athletes, and Greg is one of our neurologically impaired athletes. So he's doing very, very well there at the back.
We see them just almost like the cycling, pulling out, giving them taking turns to break the wind.
That's it. That's right. They'll probably would have had a chat before the race, who's going to lead what lap and how they're going to go about it. But they'll help each other there and pull each other through for good times.
So they are trying to hunt down that 3:03, but obviously we've spoken to a few of them before. The track isn't super fast. It's a bit spongy at the moment, and they do prefer it a bit harder to push on. But they are tucked in very, very close. The wheel's almost actually under the seat in front there.
And Brett, how much harder is it for Kurt Fearnley to do a marathon than a 1500?
Yeah, it is a bit of a change of pace.
He's known for marathons more.
Yeah, known for his longer stuff, but he does get going this. He has won medals over the 5,000 metres on the track, a Paralympic and world champion in that event. So this is a little bit down here, so he may not have the speed of the other guys, but we'll see what he can do.
He's doing well.
You see, last attempt, 4 metres 40 for Nina Kennedy in the pole vault. Unfortunately, just not getting it right on the run-up. These guys coming around the straight for the final time. That looks like Richard Coleman out in front at the moment.
Actually, the London and Athens 800-metre Paralympic champion. So he'll be coming up for this event, and the other guys are coming down. You can see Nicholson just at the back there. Kurt looks like possibly.
Yeah, Kurt in second at the moment. Nicholson just behind him. 400 metres to go. They've gone through in 2:33, so I think we might see something in the mid to low 3s.
Yeah, that's correct. They'll be outside that time, but again, they'll be looking to get line honours here. Bit of rivalry between those 3.
Yeah, it's got to be tricky. Obviously, they're in a single file there, but it's not as easy to pull out and merge and go past someone as it is in the sprints.
No, and as they're overtaking, you just see there, Kurt's gone for it on the home straight. They'll have to pull out because they do have to direct the chair around, and they have to wait for the perfect moment.
And he's really just turned it off, just going past the youngster Greg Luff there, but he's absolutely punching home here. And look at the strength. There it goes, Kurt Fearnley. He's really gapped the rest of the field here. We're going to see something around that 3:20 time, and that is very strong. It's a big battle here between the Richards and the Victorian Richard Coleman, just finishing in front of Richard Nicholson.
Yeah, Richard Nicholson actually started out his career as a power lifter, went to the Atlanta and Sydney Games in powerlifting, won some medals there, and then moved over to the track racing.
Yeah, so it's definitely obviously a big upper body event, and with that strength that he had from powerlifting, he's tried to translate it over and add a bit of endurance.
Yeah, he is in the T54 class, so they do have no use of their lower half, but their upper body is quite functional, good use of their core and full use of their arms. Richard Coleman, T53, a little bit less use of his arms, but still in that similar class range.